Stop making sewing harder than it has to be. Sewing can be really easy if you cut out all of your pattern pieces really neatly. The neater your pieces are, the easier they will fit together, the easier they will be able to pin, and the easier it will be to sew. Which is why in this video, I'm going to share with you my best tips and tricks for tracing and cutting out your fabric. Hi, my name's Abby and welcome to day 13 of How to Read a Sewing Pattern. If you've missed any days so far, just put the word playlist below and I'll DM you the link to so you can catch up. And if you'd like to keep following along, follow this account now. Okay, now when it comes to tracing and cutting out your fabric, the first thing is the tracing. And for tracing, you need something to draw on your fabric with. You can use everything from washable markers to chalk, pencils, pens. Yeah, like whatever you want. You can draw with whatever you want on your fabric. But my two favorite options are erasable pens and loose chalk. Okay, so erasable pens are super nice. They're just like the pens you write in your notebooks with if you write, and then you use that hard rubber eraser on the back and you erase it. The ink disappears, right? You can use these on fabric and they're great because there's ink. Then when you run your pen across the fabric, the ink soaks in, so you don't have to drag or pull or move your fabric while you're tracing, which is super important. And when you iron over the marking, they will disappear. They will become very, very pale white. So this is a great option for light fabrics. Okay, it's pretty much all I use now. But if you're going to work on dark fabrics, those pens aren't going to show up. So we need a different option. And I know I said two, I'm going to give you three. I have two things that I really like using on dark fabrics. One is a loose chalk wheel like this. There's loose chalk inside of it. And when you turn this over your fabric, there's a little wheel. And as it turns, it basically just dumps chalk onto your fabric. So again, we're not dragging or pulling or moving our fabric. We're letting it stay exactly where it is, which gives us a nice clean trace. Now, a recent one that I just started using are these chalk pencils. And you do have to drag them a little bit, so I don't think they're quite as nice as the loose chalk pens, but they are cheaper and they work really well. But a note here, not all chalk pencils are made the same. Some, like you see here, I really do have to drag the fabric and it's moving a bunch. That's not what we want. We want a chalk pencil that without moving the fabric makes a nice solid line. And when I'm at the store, my little cheat code for this, I will take the pencil and try to draw on my hand. If nothing comes off, it's going to be too hard. It's not going to draw on your fabric nicely. But if you try to draw on your finger and a little bit of chalk dust comes off, perfect. This is going to be soft enough and it's going to be able to draw on your fabric without dragging it really badly. So those are my three favorite tools for drawing on fabric. You can use whatever you want, okay? But once you have picked a tool that you can draw on your fabric and it's not making the fabric dance and move and get all over the place, then we need to actually take our pattern piece and lay it down. Now, some people, there's two schools of thought here, okay? One is that we take our pattern pieces, we lay them down, and don't forget when we lay them down, we have to make sure that that grain line arrow on our pattern piece is parallel to the selvage edge. If you're not sure what this is or why we're doing it, please go back and watch the rest of the series. We talked about this already. And then we pin them in place, okay? So we're gonna pin everything like this, and then you can go around and either trace this, or some people like to cut it right like this. Now, I personally don't love this method. I have never been able to get a really nice, true, accurate cut like this. But I want to share it with you because some people love it. And we all have to find the way that we enjoy sewing the most and the tips and tricks that works best for us. Okay, so I want to share it with you. Maybe it'll be your new favorite thing to do. Okay, so that's one thing you can do. My preferred way, I like to take my pattern pieces, lay them on my fabric, and then I like to use weights. Now, I actually have industrial washers that I got from Lowe's. They're just really big washers. But you can use anything. Before I bought these, I used to use candles, canned soup, water bottles, whatever I had on hand. You just want to weight the paper pattern so it doesn't shift or move while you're tracing. Okay, so once you have it weighted, you're going to go around, trace the whole thing so we have a nice, accurate trace. Then I remove the pattern piece so I can see the lines really clearly, really easily, and then I start cutting. Okay, so are you in camp pinning it, or are you in camp weighting it down? Let me know in the comments which one you prefer. And my last tip for making your cuts as precise as possible, don't move the fabric, okay? You move. So when I cut things out, I leave my fabric laying on the table and I don't move it. Instead, I move myself around so that way the fabric moves as little as possible. The less your fabric moves, the easier it will be to get a nice, clean, straight cut. So you'll see here, I am moving around the pattern piece. The fabric is moving almost not at all. Okay? So I hope these tips and tricks help you cut out beautiful, perfect pattern pieces every time. Yay!